Robert Clark here, and today I'm going to address one of the most common questions I get as a disability insurance specialist. Robert, what is the difference between group long-term disability and individual disability insurance? One being provided by the employer, one you buy out on your own. And so we're going to go through a host of differences and how it impacts you as the owner. So one, starting off with ownership. When an employer offers a group LTD plan, they actually own the policy. So individual wins, if you get one in the private disability insurance market, you own that forever. You will keep it forever. Rates will stay the same as long as you pay the premium for non-cancelable contracts. Two, portability. This means that if I left my company, do I still own this policy and have this protection? Again, individual is going to win there because the individual is owned by you, and so you get to keep that for as long as you pay for those premiums. Group side, normally if you leave an employer who provided group long-term disability, you do not get to take that with you if you were to ever leave that company. So be aware of that, and that's why a lot of individuals prefer to buy a private plan in addition to their employer plan. Taxability. Very often, not always, but very often, this group disability insurance benefit will be taxable. So if you have a $10,000 a month benefit based on 60% of earnings, that $10,000 a month is actually going to hit the income tax ringer again, therefore bringing it down based on your current marginal tax rate. Individual policies are generally received tax-free. So if you have that same 60% to $10,000 a month benefit, you are going to get all $10,000 free of any income taxes. Disability definition or definition of disability within the contract. Now, these all vary, so I'm going to make a very general statement. Most times, this group long-term disability contract will have some limitations for how long this policy will pay you based on your disabling injury. Sometimes they'll have what's called an own occupation for the first 2 years and then any occupation after that. Whereas the individual markets, those are very rare. Those would be extremely low cost. So most individual policies are going to have a full own occupation, which means the insurance company is protecting you for the work you specifically do, just you and you only. So individual wins there. Cost, now, this is where group LTD is most advantageous because you will not get anywhere close to the low cost of group LTD offered through your company. And individual tend to cost, plans, they tend to cost about 1% to 2% of your income depending on your age and your occupation. So group LTD gets a check mark for that. Now customization. When a group or an employer purchases long-term disability for their employees, it's actually tailored to the company or to the organization. Whereas if you buy an individual disability insurance policy, that's tailored to you. It's a very important piece because there may be certain riders and certain benefits that you don't want and others that you do, and you get to be in control of that decision. So I hope this helps as you think about the differences between buying a group policy or buying an individual policy. My name's Robert Clark. Thanks so much for watching.